what we've done in the past and what we're doing in the future. A lot of that will be reflected on our website. But if you're interested in being voluntold or volunteering, please let me know. All right, now on to the awards. I apologize, I was wrong. I gave you the wrong number of awards. We only have 249 to hand out. So let's start with Den 2. All right, so I would like to ask that you hold your applause until we hand out all the awards for each of the dens. So we'll go through the overachieving tigers, and after we hand all of them out, then we'll give them a round of applause, and then we'll go from there. So Caleb Abagnale, thank you. His chest loop, hiking loop, and video game loop. Usually by the time they're bears, I've got it down. Jonathan Carey, his archery loop, BB shooting loop, and his Sprint Camping 2013 patch. Paul Davis, his hiking loop. Xander Duerson, his archery loop, BB shooting loop, bicycling loop, hiking loop, and his Sprint Camping patch. Matthew Lenzenweger, his hiking loop and his soccer loop. Close. Christian Long, his archery loop, his BB shooting loop, and his Sprint Camping patch. When you guys see the bags and the awards, Casey, where's Casey? Casey worked and got patches made up for the camp out that we did. So all of the boys who attended get a patch from the camp out that we went to. Colby Rich, archery loop, BB shooting loop, Spring Camping patch. Ethan Rizzuti, his archery loop, BB shooting loop, Hawkeye badge, Spring Camping patch. Connor Spink, his archery loop, BB shooting loop, and Spring Camping patch. Alexander Melendez, his soccer belt loop. All right, let's give a big round of applause for our Tigers. All right, guys, grab a seat, and let's go with Den 11. Okay, one thing regarding the archery and the BB gun belt loops. So the archery and the BB gun belt loops can only be handed out at a certified council event such as a day camp or the camping activity that we just did. It can also only be awarded once. So if your scout went camping and participated with the archery and the BB guns, but they also went to day camp and had previously received the belt loop, we don't have them listed twice. So if you're wondering, hey, my son went and he did participated in the archery, if they earned it at day camp, there's not the opportunity to earn it again.
And if for some reason it got missed, let me know.
And if for some reason it got missed, Miss Casey will make sure to get that taken care of.
I have extra.
All right. All right, Evan Ballinger, his silver arrow point.
My son isn't there.
Jacob Camp, 2 silver arrow points.
I'll get it.
Nathan Danko, silver arrow point and his spring camping pack.
I have 17.
Jet Easterly, his gold arrow point.
All right, I will.
It's just my son. I could be.
James Ferris, silver arrow point. Joseph Hancock, 3 silver arrow points. Joseph Pakowski, his gold arrow point. Adam Krippas, silver arrow point. Anthony Lambert, gold arrow point, 2 silver arrow point, communicating pin, computers pin, pet care loop, pet care pin, roller skating loop, roller skating pin, science loop, science pin, soccer loop, soccer pin. Robert Martinazzi, his silver arrow point and his spring camping patch. Ryan McNamara, silver arrow point. Dominic Payon, his silver arrow point. Aiden Siri, his silver arrow point. Matthew Strader, 4 silver arrow points and his spring camping pack. And Nathan Wyatt, his silver arrow point. All right, let's give a big round of applause to them 11. Den 14, can you come up, please? All right, we have Den 14. All right, let's start with George Emerald. George has received 3 silver arrow points, his Leave No Trace patch, his outdoor activity badge, his outdoor activity print, or bear print. Is that the second year? Right, the pin. His spring camping patch and his whittling chip. Alex Aragon. His 2 silver arrow points, a communicating pin, computer pin, geography loop, geology loop, heritage loop, music pin, wildlife conservation loop, Leave No Trace, outdoor activity badge and pin, and his whittling chip. Evan Batchelor has received 5 silver arrow points, his Leave No Trace badge, his outdoor activity award badge and pin, his spring campout, and his whittling chip. Ben Brooks. Ben has 2 silver arrow points, his Leave No Trace badge, his outdoor activity award and pin, and his spring camping cap. Owen Coffey, 5 silver arrow points, his Leave No Trace badge, outdoor activity badge and pin, spring campout, and whittling chip. Matthew Howell, 4 silver arrow points, his Leave No Trace badge, outdoor activity award badge and pin, and his whittling chip. Mason Jones, 3 silver arrow points, Leave No Trace badge, outdoor activity award and pin, spring camping, and whittling chip. Trevor Kramer. 3 silver arrow points, leave no trace badge, outdoor activity badge and pin, spring camping, and whittling chip. Wyatt Newman. 3 silver arrow points, his leave no trace badge, outdoor activity award and pin, and his whittling chip. Ryan Rich. 2 silver arrow points, leave no trace badge, outdoor activity award and pin, and spring camp out. Jack Sigmund. 4 silver arrow points, leave no trace badge, outdoor activity award and pin, spring camp out, and whittling chip. And Grant Sokol, 3 silver arrow points, leave no trace badge, outdoor activity award and pin, spring camping, and his whittling chip. Let's give a big round of applause for that. All right. After den 14 sits down, can we have den 13 come up? After den 14 sits down.
Typical teenage girl.
The boys would be plugged in too if they thought they could get away with it.
Yeah.
I can't believe I missed the certificate.
What?
I missed the certificate. It's Benny's kid. It's gotta be sitting on my front.
All right, for den 13, Christian Gross, a gold and 6 silver arrow points. His archery loop, BB shooting loop, collecting loop, nutrition loop, reading and writing loop, science loop, ultimate loop, and spring camping pack.
He's not.
Joseph Hardy, his bicycling loop, citizenship loop, collecting loop, communicating loop, computer pin, hiking loop, kickball pin, table tennis loop, and spring camping pack. Tim Keller, his silver arrow point, badminton loop, hiking loop, and spring camping pack. Donovan Lucas, his archery loop, BB shooting loop, family travel loop, ultimate loop, spring camping pack. Stephen Rubetsky, his spring camping patch. Chase Webstock, his spring camping patch. And his gold arrow loop. And Ethan Weber, his spring camping patch. And Jacob Werner. Jacob earned his Bobcat badge, his archery loop, BB shooting loop, ultimate loop, and spring camping patch. All right, let's give a big round of applause for den 13. All right, den 6.
Oh, by far. We had 400 at the beginning after day camp.
Just to give you guys an idea, we are well over 1,000 awards for our scouts for this year.
Absolutely.
Casey said just for day camp last year we had over 400. This is another 250.
Yeah.
So we're well over 1,000.
We range 175 to 300 every pack.
So an absolutely great job by all of our scouts. All right, for den 6, Romelo Balantad, his spring camping pack. Tyler Benny, his spring camping patch. William Brooks, his spring camping patch. Bryce Carey, his spring camping patch. Gabe Dursam, his outdoorsman and showman activity badges, his BB shooting loop, his chest loop, and his spring camping patch. John Gill, his spring camping patch. Joshua Haley, his family member Weeblo activity badge. Gabe Henstrand, his outdoorsman and scholar Weeblo activity badge, the Compass Point, computer pin, academic sports patch, spring camping badge, and world conservation patch. Jaden Maduro, his spring camping patch. Tyler Rappel, his spring camping patch. Logan Skinner, his forester and outdoorsman Weeblo activity badges. At Compass Point, his spring camping badge and his world conservation badge. Let's give a huge round of applause for them 6. All right. Thank you, Dana. When a boy becomes a Cub Scout, he starts on an upward trail. I say upward because as he grows older, he advances in Cub Scouting. He does not join a Cub Scout pack and then kind of wait around for a few years until he becomes a Boy Scout, as you can see from the couple hundred awards that we just handed out. As a boy moves up the scouting trail, his badges of rank and his changes in uniform show his progress. One of the changes in uniform is the neckerchief that he wears. These are the 5 neckerchiefs of scouting. First is the orange tiger neckerchief worn by the youngest scouts. Next is the yellow for the wolf, then blue of the bear. The 4th neckerchief is the mixed colors, which is worn by our Weeblo Scouts. And the last neckerchief represents those that are worn by Boy Scouts, but each troop customizes their own. What I'd like to do now is call our Tiger Scouts forward and their parents.
No, here. You want me to hold it?
Okay, parents, you can stand right behind your scout. So let's move out from the flags just a little bit. Kind of stand out here in the middle. Spread out a little bit. We got a lot of room. Always becomes more interesting when we involve the parents. All right, come on, guys. Spread out a little bit. Give a little room to your parents.
Guys, slide down. Slide down. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming.
To our new Wolf Scouts. You are ready now to receive your wolf neckerchief. The yellow color shows that the flame of scouting is burning bright in you, and you are learning more scout skills. There's also more expected of you as your flame grows. Please make the Cub Scout sign. And I need everybody to repeat the Cub Scout promise. I promise to do my best. Two, parents, please remove your son's neckerchief and put his new one in place. All right, everybody, please join me in congratulating our new Wolf Scouts. All right, Wolves, grab a seat. Den 11. My old Wolf Scout. Parents, come on up behind Den 11. Figure out which scout is yours and climb in behind. To my newest Bear Scouts, you are ready to receive your bear neckerchief. The bear neckerchief is blue. Just as a blue flame is very hot, the scouting spirit flame burns hotly in you. Blue also stands for truth, loyalty, and obedience. As you grow into a leader, you must learn that these are important traits. To demonstrate the strength of your scouting flame, please make the Cub Scout sign and recite the law of the pack. The Cub Scout follows
the Caleb. The Cub Scout helps the pack go. The pack helps the Cub Scout grow. The Cub Scout gives goodwill.
Parents, please remove your son's neckerchief and put his new bear neckerchief in place. Please join me in congratulating our newest Bear Scout. All right, I need my old Bear Scouts, Den 14, to please come up. Den 14 parents, come on up. Scouts, fellow Bear Scouts, you're ready to receive your Weeblows neckerchief. The multiple colors in your new neckerchief are more like fireworks than a flame. You are reaching the very top of the Cub Scout ranks and are exploding with skills, spirit, and energy. You now need to use your scouting spirit to reach the final heights of Cub Scouts and prepare to launch into a Boy Scout troop before you even know it. Parents, please remove your Scout's neckerchief and put his new Weeblows wand in place. Please join me in welcoming our newest group, one of two, of Weeblows. All right, you can now be seated. And as they're sitting down, can we have Den 13 come on up?
Come up and line up.
Okay, another one goes in the box.
Can I have the parents of the Den 6 boys come on up?
I guess Sean's.
All right, as most of you know, Weeblows is a 2-year, 1.5-year program. So the Weeblows that you see before you last year received their scarf, and this year are preparing to finish up all of their requirements so that the blue and gold that we have in February, they can bridge over and become a Boy Scout. They keep the same neckerchief this year, but what we wanted to do with all of the accomplishments that they had is we have a certificate for each of the boys that shows that they have completed the first year of their Weeblows journey as they get ready to bridge over and become a Boy Scout.
Notice that the next part of the journey is a Boy Scout. Keep that in mind as you move on to your last year in Cub Scouts. So to recognize Romel Valencourt, William Brooks, Bryce Carey, Nick Sigelski, Tyler Benny, Gabriel Dorsum, Ethan Edwards, John Gill, Joshua Haley, Gabriel Henstrand, Nathan O'Hensey, Julian Long, Logan McDade, Tyler Rappel, Logan Skinner, We also have Jaden Maduro, Logan McDaniel, and Alfredo Pina.
Let's give a huge round of applause for these two. And we will be seeing all of them in January as they receive their Arrow of Light, and in February as they bridge over to become a Boy Scout. Scouts and parents, please take your seats.
I need to move out.
Can I have 10, 13 please come up?